Hello and welcome to today's meditation with me, Lisa Davenport. Today's meditation is really focusing on your ability to speak to others. And so if you're ready, get yourself comfortable, get yourself seated or lying down. And if there's any distractions in your background or my background, that's absolutely fine. Use those noises to remind you just how relaxed you can be and where you focus your attention. So get yourself comfortable, take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, close your eyes. Nice deep breath in, breathing all the way into your stomach and all the way out. Just nicely and slowly. Again, breathing all the way in, paying attention to how your body moves. And all the way out. Fantastic. And if you ever do seem like you have trouble with talking to people, many people do, and that's okay. And usually it's because there's something that you're believing about it. And it could be that you believe that it's difficult, or you're believing something about yourself, like you can't do it. And that's absolutely fine. But these beliefs, sometimes it seems like they can hold you back. And so I want you to think about what it is that you're believing that seems to make it less easy for you when you're talking to others. When you have it, when you know it, I want you to imagine an image for that belief. And it could be an image that represents that belief, could be an object, even just a shape, or a person or a being, anything that you'd like to imagine. Just imagination. And I want you to imagine now and ask yourself, what are the reasons that you believe that it's difficult to speak to others? What are the reasons that you're believing things like this? And I want you to imagine that, just like Doctor Who, when you're going through the spiral, imagine that these different images or reasons can come to you because you have the answer that seems like reasons that this belief could be true. Just as you sit there, allow these reasons to come to your mind now. Popping into your mind just like any and every time and all of the times that seemed that things happened in the past that might feel like this belief was true. Any reasons that come to you, you don't have to do anything. You can just observe them and count them. Just allow that to happen, just paying attention as those different reasons come to you. Taking note of how many you can find. How many things in the past seem like reasons that this must be true. And for each reason, imagine them as a grain of sand in your hand. And I don't know if you've got 1 grain of sand in your hand, or 10, or 100, or 1,000. And either way, just imagine those grains of sand falling as you gently turn your hand, falling down into a beach below. A beach full of so many pieces of sand. A sea of possible truths. Truths about you and truths for you. Because none of them is just one truth. They're all possibilities. And the power of that old belief dwindles down. And as you can see it, just note that it's not the only truth. It's not the truth. It's not the only truth, but it's just one possible option. One possible option of many, many, many different ways to see the situation and to feel about yourself and your true abilities. And the belief shrinks down. And imagine it shrinking down smaller and smaller until it also is the size of a grain of sand. And you can drop that belief. As soon as you're ready, drop it down to your side on the floor, among all of the other many grains of sand. And now this is the time where you can remember that you have complete and utter control over what you want to think. That is your ability. You have an amazing ability to decide what you want to believe about yourself. You can do that now. And as you remember that you have that amazing ability, it's just like having a golden ticket of power. A golden ticket is given to you. And all of those tiny little golden tickets seem to shower out of the sky, showering you with wonderful, like confetti, just celebrating that you have this ability. It is in you and it always was. You can decide what you want to believe. And you can let go of those beliefs that aren't as useful, that seem to hold you back. Even if it seems like those old beliefs might have been true in the past. They are just one of so many different options available for you, and you get to decide. What would you like to believe about yourself? Now you're free. You can believe that you're a wonderful talker. You can believe how easy it can be for you to talk to people. What would you like to believe? And as you think about it, you can write it on the chalkboard. You imagine a chalkboard next to you. You can write it on there. The perfect belief for you about your ability to talk to others. And if you'd like to draw it, you can do that too. Imagining just the right belief that's helpful for you. It's going to empower you. And as you write that belief, that new belief that you decide, because you decide what's helpful to you, what you want to believe. And just imagine if that belief had a colour, what colour would that be? And as you sit there, as you're breathing in and out, you can just take on that belief, breathing it in with every breath. That belief gets stronger and stronger for you. Imagining that belief becoming a new part of you. always knowing that at any time you can always change what you think. You can change this belief again. It's always been your ability. Choose how you think. Just take some time to breathe in that feeling, that new belief about yourself and your abilities. And when you're ready for a wonderful day, you can open your eyes again. And I wonder just how ready you are to try out that new belief. And so I want you to ask yourself, how much fun can I have when I really talk to people, when I find out about them and share what I have to say too? Have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me.